What's good, YouTube? You already know what's going on, okay? It's Miss Germanybadd with the 2Ds. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess, and today I'm here to tell y'all about how to retighten some locks, okay? As y'all can tell by the title, you already know what we're doing, so let's just go ahead and get into it. It's a few things that I failed to mention when I was actually recording this tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a couple wick tips before we go ahead and get into the wicks, okay? So first tip that I think I need to explain to y'all is the different reasons for these tools. We already know that we got to use a crochet hook, right? But which crochet hook do you use to tighten these wicks? Today we're going to be using a single prong crochet hook, 0.5mm single prong crochet hook, okay? If you don't have that, then you're not going to be able to do what you got to do, because if you have this double prong crochet hook, you're wrong and it ain't going to work, okay? What we're doing today, this double prong crochet hook is for combining locks. This triple prong crochet hook is for combining locks, okay? Today we're not combining locks. Today we are tightening wicks, okay? So in order to tighten wicks, you need a single prong crochet hook, period. I don't want to hear no excuses, okay? The first step that I failed to show y'all because my mama was in a rush, so it's a lot of things I failed to show y'all today in this video, but I'm going to explain it to you real quick and then you'll get the gist of the video. So first step number one, you need to fix the parts. I didn't fix my mama part. She was in a rush. She got a day, okay, a hot day, so she got things to do, but I needed her wick for my video, okay? So step number one, you need to make sure that you fix those parts. I did not do that. Also, do not comb out the root. The reason why we don't want to comb out the root before we get started in tightening this wick is because if you start combing out the root, you're going to make this root more straighter than it need to be. Okay, we didn't ask for no straight roots. We don't need straight roots, okay? We need it fluffy, especially in the middle, okay? Right now, when you working on the outside, right now what we're doing when we go around the lock, we are working on the outside to tighten up that outside. In the inside, you don't need the inside to be stuck together, combined real tight, because it's going to make the roots of these people's locks, or it's going to make the root of their wick skinny. We don't want no skinny roots. We don't like when we see people with wicks and they got thick wicks and then their roots is this big. We don't want that, okay? So make sure that you're not combing this root out before you get started. Why are you doing that? Who told you to do that? The next tip is to not be intimidated. Don't be intimidated by this process. I know that if you never did it before, you know, you don't know for sure if you'll be able to complete it. Yes, you could do it. You could complete the job. Take the client, okay? Take her. Say, yes, you never did wicks before, but you need practice, okay? Take the client, do the wicks, okay? Use what I tell you to use, okay? We don't need no rubber bands, okay? We don't need no gel. You can use gel if you want at the end of your process, or whatever it is, how you do it or whatever. We're not retwisting locks right now. You don't really need no gel. To retighten wicks, you need a crochet hook, okay? I didn't say gel. I said a crochet hook, okay? So boom. Then, very important tip, we need to learn the art of working smarter and not harder, okay? What I mean by that is, in the video you will see me giving you a technique on how the hook is supposed to go throughout the locks. When you are watching that, you need to make sure that you remember that if you don't pick up a piece of hair, okay, if you don't actually pick up a piece of hair, you are wasting your time, okay? You have to make sure that you're being intentional with everything that you're doing. So when you're using your crochet hook and you're pulling the first piece to the side to be able to flip over and pull to the other side, you need to make sure that you're actually picking up a piece. We need to use that frizzy hair up there to be able to tighten it up, okay? Be intentional about what you're doing. If you're pulling a piece out, and if you're trying to pull a piece out and you don't pull a piece out, you need to go back and pull the piece out, okay? Be intentional. Work smarter, not harder. You're wasting your time if you just keep going and you don't have no piece of hair in the hook. That's pretty much all I needed to give y'all. That's the only little bit of backstory that y'all needed to know before we really get started with the video. So I hope that this video really helped y'all, and let me know. If it don't help y'all, let me know that too, okay? I appreciate y'all, and let me know what y'all think. We're gonna need our single prong crochet hook. This is 0.5mm, okay? So here we got our wick, okay? Beautiful wick. Y'all see her wicks look so good. We got our beautiful wick right here, and look at all this new growth. It's no videos up here that's telling you about how to tighten wicks. Okay, so here we got a video. So first, you always want this hook right here to be facing the lock, always. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do is we want to keep all this hair up here because we don't want her wig to get all skinny. You know, if we pull all this hair down and pull it down through the lock, it's gonna get all skinny, and her wig is gonna start to get skinny at the top. It's gonna go like this, and we don't want that, do we? Okay, so first thing you're gonna want to do is you want to take all this hair and you want to leave it up here at the top. But you want to be very careful because we don't want to pull and rip her hair out the scalp. So this technique, all you have to do, we want to grip this. We want to take this hook, make sure that this hook is always facing the lock. If I turn this hook around and come on this side, it need to be this way, facing the lock. If I come behind it, it need to be this way, facing the lock. So first step that you're going to want to do is you want to take your crochet hook and you want to grab a piece from over here. It's facing the lock, like I said. We want to grab a piece of hair right here, pull it over this side, and we want to take our hook and spin it around and grab a piece from here. Same thing. Grab a piece, spin it, grab another piece, spin it. Grab a piece, spin it. Grab another piece, spin it. It's basically like here, as you can see, we are creating a wrap. It's wrapping this outside hair around like this. Okay? So like I said, we take our hook, make sure our hook is facing the lock. We take and grab a little tiny piece, pull it back here. When we come back around to the front, we spin that crochet hook and grab another piece. Grab a piece. When it comes to the front, spin the crochet hook, grab another piece, pull it back around, do the same thing. What you're doing is creating a wrap basically around the lock, and you want to keep doing it like that. Okay, closer angle, let's do it. So we got the hair right here. We started creating our wrap. What you want to do, you take this crochet hook, like I said, make sure it's always facing the lock. We want to take and pull a piece from over here. Y'all see we got a little piece? Y'all see that piece? Can y'all see it? See it? Then you take this and push across the front, but you want to spin it because we're gonna have to pick up another piece from over here. Y'all see in this little tiny line right here, it's still in there. That hair's still there. Pull another piece, spin it back around towards the lock, pull another piece, and you want to work your way up, but you don't want to go too high up there because we don't want to rip the hair out her scalp. Okay, you don't want to rip the hair out your client's scalp. Not good. Not good at all. We come around, we pull us a piece, and you just keep going. Very simple, very easy. You will eventually develop a good rhythm. As y'all can see, it kind of look like y'all can see how it's like a band forming around it. See that? It's like circular. It's covering the outside and it's forming. The more we go up, the more it's gonna look like this. We're gonna close it up, tighten it up. Same thing. Pull a piece, come around, keep going. We are also simultaneously turning the lock like this. So when you pull your piece, you want to come back around, spin the lock so we can get a piece from over here, and come back around and spin it again. Every time you come around the opposite side with the crochet hook, you're going to spin your lock. So example, pull a piece out, spin our lock, spin our tool. See that? Pull a piece out, spin our lock, spin our tool, grab a piece. Same thing, you just keep going. Make sure you continuously rotating the lock, not just the tool. As y'all can see, it's getting closer up there to the root, right? All this hair, we don't want to pull it down. We're not pulling this hair down. We're leaving it right where it's at. Use that hair for what it's meant to be used for. Okay, we using that hair to help us to tighten a lot. You need that frizzy hair up there to be able to go and do this process. Pull a piece out, flip it, keep doing it. Make sure you continuously rotating the lock. The farther you move up, you will notice the tighter it will get. See how it's getting tighter where we worked at. Now you want to keep moving up. If your hook is not facing the lock, you're wasting your time. Y'all see how it just got tighter that quick right there? Okay, we're getting closer to the root, as y'all can see. Closer. Look how tight we getting compared to what it was at before. Y'all see? You want to get it even tighter. You just grab this hair. Make sure you grabbing onto something. If you're not grabbing onto nothing, you're wasting your time. Grab onto something, tighten it, tighten it. Don't get too close to their scalp. This is a very dangerous tool. Okay, it will shank you and cut you and leave you helpless. Okay, that was a little far. How tight we're getting. And there you go. You can get it as tight as you want to get it. Okay? Turn it like this. As y'all can see, much tighter compared to what it was. If you want to make it even tighter, you can, but I'm not going to because underneath it's a little tight down here. And if you want to add some product to these edges, you can. Whatever you need to do. I might do like 2 more just to show y'all the gist of it. One more time. Very easy, very simple. You could do this on yourself. You don't have to go to a loctician if you don't need to. Save your coins, sister. Okay, and this is what we got. Much tighter. Much tighter. Look at that. Much tighter. We could go even tighter if we want to, but I'm not going to put my mama through that stress. And she got a date that she finna go on. So let's let her go on her little date, and then when she come back, then maybe we'll use her for some more videos. How does that sound? Okay, so I hope that video helped y'all. I hope it allowed you to learn a little bit of new information. If it did, please give me a like and subscribe to your girl, Miss Germanybadd with the 2 Ds. I'm the people's favorite unicorn mermaid princess. If y'all like the music that I be playing, you know that's my music, so please tap in. Let me know what y'all think about my music. You know, we got over 1 million streams on one of our songs on Spotify, so really, we're doing big things over here. So if y'all really, you know, care about me, want to support me, then go ahead and go stream some music. That would make me so happy. It would make my whole day. But anyways, y'all already know what's going on. Okay, I hope this video helped y'all. I hope it taught you how to not be intimidated. And your girl, get that money, get that money.